From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Goff going to look to throw right away. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Goff. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 56 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And it's complete over the middle to Clark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to Jennings. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw going to be caught by Davis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. There's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a first down throw. Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Goff and his Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. To throw on second down is gone. He'll find Williams on the slant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Gone. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They just...
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 33.
And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump off here for Gore. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On second down, here's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, The guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Goff. Finds Gibb. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's caught out right by Jennings. Spins past him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights him off. And again the footwork. That good for 19 at a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. To the air again. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game.